Yeah, Ian, I saw the NFL suspended Justin Tucker the first 10 weeks. I guess that doesn't mean the first 10 games technically. What are the chances? I assume that he's already appealing or he already has appealed this, but is another team going to sign him up before that?
I think he accepted.
Okay, so he has not appealed. Now it's interesting, and I was reading some comments from the lawyer of the accusing women today. So basically, he has accepted the NFL's ruling, the NFL's investigation, the contents of it, saying he wants to move on, but then also says that he's innocent and is, basically didn't do what they allege, which I know has sort of frustrated the lawyer of these accusers, because basically, like, in their mind, like, he did not take accountability for this. But the NFL did their investigation, which this lawyer commended and basically stood by. And yeah, he's out the first 10 weeks. The reason why it's not 10 games is because he's a free agent. And so, my guess is he'll remain a free agent for most of the first half of the season. And then it's going to get really interesting because, all this stuff with Justin Tucker, it's all real. The NFL has determined that he did it, suspended 10 weeks. But then, you come early November, he's one of the best kickers in history. He'll be available for someone if they want to deal with signing someone who went through all this and did all this, which some teams won't, but some teams will. And he actually becomes a really interesting free agent as you get into November and December. Is someone going to sign him? And then, if a team does sign him, is he once again determining huge games?
Once again, I would like to just reiterate the fact that massage therapy is such a massive piece of professional athletics, such a massive piece of it. It has just become the norm for most professional athletes at some point to flush your muscles and flush your body. So the fact that that is kind of being, I don't want to say treated as if it's not some people view it and they're talking, it's terrible that this has happened. I don't think it's good that it's happened multiple times now with professional athletes. Yeah. And I think if you think about the entire state of where we are with medicine and recovery and everything like that, it's that can't be happening. That shit's disgusting. Come on. The NFL's investigation. What is that? Is that a third party that does the investigation and reports back to the NFL? Is it the actual NFL? How do those things work? 10 weeks is a lot. That's a big suspension. That's a big suspension.
It's a lot. I mean, that is an indication of what they found and how serious.
So for instance, just so we can put this into a better, just about how big of a suspension this is. Myles Garrett, $40 million contract. Let's say he's making $40 million a year, even though signing bonuses are in there. Let's just say his salary is $40 million.
Yeah. That's
over half the season. That's a $20 million plus fine. Yeah. That's that's a huge, this is a gigantic, 10 weeks is a long time. That is a long time. So the investigation had to have said something. Who does the who does the investigation?
So the NFL has investigators. The NFL has people that I don't want to say contract, but basically assign this case. And, a lot of times, now this was civil, and, the lawyer said they may end up, sort of left the door open for a potential lawsuit. But as you know, with Deshaun Watson, which is the only other similar case we've had for this, that was a series of civil cases that were going on. And, if there is a legal matter, if, what's a good, okay, Rashee Rice, right? His situation, the trouble he got into from a couple off seasons ago, that's still in the legal system. So the NFL will basically address that when the legal process is over.
Got it.
This wasn't like that. So the NFL, they do their own investigation. They do their own interviews. They come up with their own set of facts. And a lot of times it coincides with what the authorities come up with, but not always. 10 games is a lot. I believe, Deshaun got 11. Is that right? I'm trying to remember. Yes, I believe that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. I mean, that is an indication of how very, very serious they took this.
Okay. Well, moving forward, can't have it. Just at this moment forward, never going to happen again. Can't happen again.